Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, everybody. Here for the final game of our triple header here on YouTube. It is Glenbrook South Varsity Blue going up against Lake Forest Varsity Blue here in the Academic Hockey League. Dylan Ward back on the call with you. If you were tuned in for the varsity game, my partner there, John Ward, has gone home. So I am solo here for this one. GBS JV with the 5-1 win, varsity with the 6-0 win, and now Blue is looking to complete the sweep here in the newly formed AHL under the SHL umbrella for varsity 2 teams. Only 6 teams in the league. GBS is in 4th place here early on in the 20-game season. Through 3 games, they are 1-1-1. So a 50% point percentage, and they will go up against the Scouts. Face-off win for the Titans. Claffey immediately takes a shot. That one goes high. Dylan Ward on the call. Gerard Boris behind the camera, and Joe Hoffer keeping score in the top left corner of your screen. Second GBS Blue game I've done is that's Higgins. He takes a big hit, and the Scouts will get it out to neutral ice. Thank you for joining us here from Glenview. It was the home opener for varsity, but JV and Varsity Blue have had a couple of games here already this season. I know the last game I did for GBS Blue was the 5-2 win over Lakers. What a move here by Claffey. He takes a shot, and the save is made by the starting goaltender for Lake Forest. Puck by the Scout bench. This one deflects back into the Titan zone. And Felitis will play it behind his net now. Mackey can't get it past to Cruz, wearing Wayne Gretzky's famous number 99 in blue. Boris now gets it taken away. Here come the Scouts. It's Mackey trying to get ahead of one. Here's a shot by Felitis trailing, and a save made by the Glenbrook South starting goaltender, Jordan Davila. He is playing in his 4th game this AHL season. He has been Jimmy Philbin Jr.'s starting goaltender for every game this AHL season. He will put a glove on top of it. By the way, the head coach of this team, Jimmy Philbin Jr., just last week announcing that he and his wife Megan are expecting their first child. So congratulations to the head coach of this Varsity 2 team and assistant coach for varsity. And of course, varsity head coach Jim Philbin, that means he's going to be a grandpa. 33-year veteran head coach for the varsity side. Jim Philbin Sr., his son Jimmy Philbin Jr., coaching this team. Now Jones takes a shot for Lake Forest. That one goes off a skate. Glenbrook South looking to poke it out of the zone, but Mackey will hold it in. Now Precos. And the Titans get it, but not out. Lake Forest. And the Titans will recover this one. Quick shot, tough angle, stopped by Davila. To Mechanic. We'll clear this one out to neutral ice. And Lake Forest is offsides. Gerard, can you please remind me who I am filling in for, who the usual commentators of this team are? Mitch Adams and Gavin McPherson, both not in the house tonight. What's that? Madison, Wisconsin. Maybe they're tuned in right now. And if so, hello. I have to admit, I don't have all the same information as I do for the varsity broadcasts for this game, but I will do my absolute best to commentate this one to the best of my abilities as Dylan Lytell over the line takes a shot. That one's sticked away by the Lake Forest goalie. Now here is Jonah Weiss looking for his first AHL point. Grabbing the puck now is Lytell. Centering pass goes to the Scouts. And here comes Kolatsis. Can't get around one. And GBS looking to come the other way, but Kolatsis intercepts. He will bring it into the south zone. And down below the goal line it goes. It's Patrick Kelly grabbing it. Kelly to Mitchell Adams. Now Weiss will dump it in. 2 shots on goal for each team. Still scoreless early on here in this AHL contest. Again, GBS looking for the sweep on the triple header. JV with a 5-1 win. Varsity with the 6-0 win. And here is the finale here this Saturday night. Icing there for the Scouts, so the Titans will have an attacking zone faceoff with 13:20 to go in the first, 0-0. Reese Johnson just scored for the Chicago Blackhawks. I know I'm keeping a close eye on that game. The Blackhawks also with their home opener tonight. Connor Bedard with a goal. Hawks are tied with the Stanley Cup champs, 2-2. Now Bonnell intercepts. Evan Bonnell through neutral ice. Delayed offsides here. I'm not sure if that was called, but it will leak back out to the neutral zone. 2 refs and 2 linesmen here for the AHL. Again, this is a new league under the SHL umbrella, as the emergence of Varsity 2 has been very trendy and popular over the last 5-6 years here in high school hockey. And GBS, with their second season of fielding a Varsity 2 team, switched the name to blue. It was black last year. Bonnell down below the line, but this AHL is brand new this season, consisting of 6 SHL teams who have Varsity 2 squads. GBS, St. Ignatius, Loyola, Lake Forest, New Trier, and St. Viator here in the 6-team league. Each team will play each other 4 times for a total of 20 regular season games, and then the playoffs for the AHL are currently to be determined, the format. But it does look like all 6 AHL teams will qualify for the playoffs, and the standings are more just for seeding and buys from what I've been hearing about it. Zach Boris down below the goal line, taken away by the Scouts. This pass finds Pagani. Pagani over the line, takes a shot. That one goes wide of the net. 11:22 to go in the first period. Lake Forest leading shots on goal 3-2 here in this scoreless game. Out to neutral ice it goes, and off the boards, DeCruz will pick it up. And Boris had to race back to be on sides, and it's actually taken off DeCruz's stick. It looked like he had plans to enter the zone, so the Titans get bailed out of a stoppage. Now Kowalski. Back up high it goes. Here come the Scouts through neutral ice. 2-on-3 rush. They'll keep possession alive. It goes down below the goal line. Patrick Kelly gets hit by the 50 on Lake Forest, so a battle of the number 50s, Mackey and Kelly. Looked like the Scouts will get away with a trip there, as that's not called. Now below the goal line, Mackey out to the left circle. Here's Pagani, and he'll get it down low. Cesario intercepts, plays it off the boards, can't get it past Jones, who keeps it in the zone. He shoots. That goes wide of the net. Pagani. Far side half boards. That bounces off the net, or the end boards below the net, and it'll come back out to neutral ice. Felitas, the captain, dropped it off, and now he will dump it down. Patrick Kelly down there below the goal line. That one off a skate of Felitas, and alert there was Jordan Davila to make the save on his own man. Or on the deflection anyway. Here's Higgins taking a shot. That one goes wide, or actually was stopped. Now Lytle. Down low for Higgins below the line. Centering feed looking for Pinto. That didn't find him. Titans will keep possession alive. Jester just can't keep it inside the zone. Under 10 to go in the first of 3 periods here tonight in Glenview. At the newly renovated Glenview Ice Center. Glenbrook South Hockey Club here in year 4 of being in this new home. Of course, year 3 of the canon SHL seasons. Of course, there was that sort of quote-unquote fake season in 2020, 2021 during the pandemic. Taken away Higgins, a broken stick on the play. And here come the Scouts. Sticked away by Pinto. The Scouts get it back. Here's a quick shot. And that's into the glove of Davila. Stopping the clock with 8:35 to go, halfway through the opening period. We are scoreless at the Glenview Ice Center. Glenbrook South looking for their second AHL win here in game number 4. Of course, the Varsity 2 team already off to a really good start after last year. A tough season for Glenbrook South Black, what it was known as Black back then, in the IHSHL North Central Division, now in this AHL. Similar competition against SHL squads. Of course, this Varsity Blue team won the Big Bear tournament in Detroit, Michigan a week or two ago. Overtime winner in that game by Anatole de Cruz. Here's Weiss trying to center after a good spin move, but it's grabbed instead by the Lake Forest Scouts. They dump it down off the end boards, and Davila will steer to the corner. Kopp recovers it for the Scouts, and Tubuchanek finds it, can't get it outside the zone. Now the loose puck goes to Tubuchanek. He will bring it through neutral ice. 3-on-2 maybe for the Titans as Weiss has it now. What a move. Jonah Weiss looking to crash the net, but lost the puck there. Now Neuwirth passes it back. Strip of the puck. Dylan Lytell poke checked it down below the goal line, but the Scouts will get it right back. Lytell is pressuring. And Felitis will take it out for Lake Forest. Stretch pass finds Mackey. Nice move to get around one man, and down to the goal line it goes. Lake Forest can't get a shot out of that look. Pagani keeps it in the zone at the blue line. Pagani left circle. Forced to the corner now. 6:40 to go in the first period. Scouts lead shots 5-3. Still waiting for our first goal of this one here at Glenview Ice Center. McPherson back for Tubuchanek. Now Higgins sent below the goal line. McPherson battling with Mackey for it. Up against the boards, and Bunnell will race in there and find the loose puck. Now ahead, Evan Claffey. Over the blue line, he will dump this one down, goes below the goal line. As the clock ticks to 6 minutes remaining in the first period. Nice moves here by Claffey, but couldn't get the puck after all of that. But Evan Claffey, boy, some real highlight reel stuff here in the early going of this one. Some great moves to give himself some chances, deking around defenders in gray for Lake Forest, but neither team has found the back of the net so far. Kowalski gets around Jester. Kowalski all the way to the net. Blue paint, puck sitting there. Titans are scrambling to get it out. They can't get it outside the zone. Here's Jones. Now a slap shot one-timer. Tipped, but goes to McPherson, who was looking for Claffey, but it's kept alive by Rancourt. Quick shot, and a good right pad save by Jordan Davila to keep it a scoreless hockey game. Jester out to the neutral zone. Cesario, now Boris. Zach Boris didn't like his option, so he'll circle back and re-enter. Cesario tips it in back for Boris. Zach Boris goes back up high. Cesario, right circle, and it'll be taken away by the Scouts. Final 5 minutes of the first period. Neither team on the board just yet. Here's a shot by Jester, top of the right circle, and it goes into the glove And that stops the clock with 4:46 to go in the first period. Pleased to be with you here on the South Hockey Network, filling in for Mitch Adams and Kyle McPherson. Couldn't be here tonight, the usual GBS Blue commentators. Here's a steal. Kolatsis, takes a shot from way up high, and that's blockered away by Davila. Anatol Cruz poking this one ahead, chasing after the puck. He wants a chance. He'll get to the puck, but no lane to shoot it. He'll center it, but it goes to Lake Forest, and they'll clear it. That just missed the stick of Eddie Precos, so it will, in fact, be an icing against the Scouts. Titans sort of catch a break there, and they'll have an attacking zone face-off. 4:14 to go in the first period. 0-0 game. Dylan Ward on the call here. Second varsity blue game of the year for me. If you were tuned into that one against the Lakers, I had myself a little too much fun, I would say, with Mitch Adams and everyone else involved in that broadcast DJing group. I get a little smirk from Gerard Boris on the camera. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And again, if you were tuned into that game, you might have been able to figure out what was happening. Anyway, here comes Lake Forest. Close to offsides. They will not touch it. McPherson now to Lytle. Over the line, left side, takes a shot, and getting a piece of it was the Lake Forest goalie with the blocker. McPherson down to Jones on the intercept, and Jones for the Scouts. Out to neutral ice. Here's Kopp. Lytle will intercept. And Kelly will go to McPherson. Now Pinto. Anthony Pinto dumps it down. Down on the far side boards. Pinto intercepts it. He will try a shot towards the net. That one was blocked on its way. He will get it right back. Right circle, passes it back. Higgins. And the Scouts will force it out. And all the way down, that should be another icing. And there is the whistle, stopping play with 3:05 to go in the first period. 0-0 game. Anthony Urso in the Lake Forest net and Jordan Davila for Glenbrook South have both been flawless. Weiss wins the faceoff, back for Adams. Mitchell Adams will ring it around the boards from the right side to the left. And back up high it goes to the point. And Lake Forest pokes it out to neutral ice, and close to a breakaway were the Scouts, but good defense on the part of Duncan and Jester for Glenbrook South. Now Jester gets it back. That's intercepted. Mackey goes to Pagani, who races after the puck. Pagani has Jester to beat. He'll send the puck down to the far side corner, and Dylan Lytle. And the Titans will get it back. Again, pretty nice student section here for the varsity blue game, sticking around after the 6-0 win for varsity against the Fenwick Friars. Game 3 of the GBS kickoff special opening event. The shot is stopped by Davila. Again, this team has already played at Glenview Ice Center this season, but it was the official home opener kickoff event here for the GBS Hockey Club, which involved all three teams in action in the triple header. JV, varsity, and now GBS Blue right here. Face-off win for the Titans. Goes to the far side and down below the goal line. 2 minutes to go in the first period. Can either team get a goal before we take a timeout? Here's Jerry Tubakanik. Precos taken down. Could have been a call. It was not. We'll continue 5-on-5. Bonnell, nice pass to Claffey. He has some room. Evan Claffey just goes high of the net with that one. Now behind the goal line again. Claffey's got it. Far side, it's poked out. And the Scouts, Millman will get it out. Neutral ice, 1:17 to go in the first period. Precos goes to Boris. Zach Boris now to Buchanan. Jackson Higgins, and this one gets sent down by Lake Forest. The Scouts will make a line change, and the Titans will rework with it. Boris goes to Higgins. Higgins to neutral ice to Cruz. That one in his skates. And Cruz will now tip it back down into the zone. Behind the net, Cruz catches up to it. Anatole to Cruz. And it's forced out to neutral ice. And here comes Marks. Dumping it down just beyond center ice to avoid an icing. And Cruz goes ahead. Here's Cesario. Cesario to Boris. Zach Boris centered it. That one sticked away. McPherson finds it. He shoots and scores! Cole McPherson, with his first AHL goal of the year, breaks the ice with just 12 seconds left in the first period, and the Titans have the lead. Well, Cole, too bad your dad wasn't here in the booth, as he usually is for that one. Now, Gerard, I got to ask you, that's his first AHL goal of the year, but does he have any other goals in other games? And we get the I don't think so nod. So his first of the season, we'll go with that for now. Huge goal to make it 1-0 heading into the timeout. Time running out in the first period, and there's the horn, and a good save by Davila at the buzzer. I don't think that would have counted if that had gone in, as it was after the clock had expired. And 17 minutes are in the books. Here at Glenview Ice Center, the teams will meet at their respective benches and talk things over. I'm going to mute my mic for just a couple of minute or two while they meet, because I need to catch my breath after doing so many games. So we'll be right back on the South Hockey Network. Welcome back, Dylan Ward, Gerard Boris, Joe Hoffer, our three-man crew tonight. Second period is underway between the Glenbrook South Titans and Lake Forest Scouts, both varsity blue sides. GBS broke the ice with just 12 seconds left in that first period, with Cole McPherson scoring his first of the season. Now Pinto brings it into the zone. We switch sides, so of course this is the period of the long change. And icing is called on a delayed call. Well, yeah, actually, that's a good point, Gerard. We just reviewed the tape, and Zach Boris will get an assist on that after we submit the corrections to the SHL, but they did not give him an assist. Gerard was just talking to me about how he seems to set up just about everyone's first goal of the season. Zach Boris with that assist will now have 4 assists, still waiting for his first AHL goal here in Game 4. So here's Pinto. Pardon me, that's Weiss. Jonah Weiss. Back up high to Buchanan. This shot blocked by Pagani. So as I was saying, period of the long change here in the second period. If you're wondering what the heck I'm talking about, now that we've switched sides, as this shot stopped by Davila, your bench is now on your team's attacking half of the rink. And here in hockey, it of course makes a difference since you just change mid-play. It's much easier when your bench is on your defensive half of the ice, because if you're caught in your own zone with pressure from the other team, you can just quickly switch them up. If you get caught in your own zone being pressured here in the second period, it's way harder to get back to your own bench and make a change. So usually you see a little bit higher scoring in the second period, and actually it looks like we have a penalty now as a Titan is sitting in the box. That appears to be Jerry Tubuchanan. So the Scouts are going to go to the power play and look to tie this game up. Dylan Ward here with you. I'm going to try to do as many GBS Blue games as I possibly can. Can't guarantee I'll do all of them right after the varsity game when there's a doubleheader, but here in my last season with GBS hockey as the lead broadcaster for varsity, want to make sure I call the names of who will be future varsity stars for years to come. Six seconds into the penalty. And a discussion here. The linesman talking something over. And now at the Lake Forest bench, the coach getting involved in the discussion. And they'll bring the face-off back to the left wing circle of Lake Forest attacking end at the end of the day. Lake Forest, with just about their full power play time left, they win the face-off. Left circle. Interception here. The Titans might have a breakaway. It's Jonah Weiss chasing after the puck one-on-one, and Lake Forest will win that battle. Good defensive effort there by Jones to keep with the play for the Scouts. That could have been a breakaway. Now by the Lake Forest bench. Clear by the Titans. That was Evan Bunnell sending it 175 feet. 1:15 to go on the Scout power play. 15 to go in the second period. Titans up 1-0 on the goal by Cole McPherson, assisted by Zach Boris. Pagani over the line. And Weiss will try to get it out. And skating out with it is Bunnell. Short-handed. Bunnell gets around Jones. He shoots and scores! What a one-man effort from number 13 in blue. Evan Bunnell made something out of nothing. Got around one defender. Found himself with a short-handed breakaway. And it's a short-handed goal for the Titans. They lead 2-0 with 14:41 to go in the second period. And you knew after that first try for the short-handed goal on the breakaway didn't work out that the Titans were going to reach into their bag of tricks yet again. And the Titans on the board with a shorty. Evan Bunnell's second of the AHL season here in game number 4. That Lake Forest power play still happening, by the way. 30 seconds to go on that. Here's a stretch pass through neutral ice. Finding it is Kopp. Stripped away by the Titans. Claffey can't get this one down, and so it goes to Felitas. Felitas over the line. Down below the goal line. Felitas looking for an option. Kolotzis comes in instead. Left circle. left corner make that. This one hits the side of the net. Now Claffey plays it off the boards. Kopp keeps it alive. And then Kopp keeps another clear attempt in the zone and takes a shot. That one wouldn't go. Out of the box is Tubuchanik. And we are back to 5-on-5. So not only do the Titans kill the power play, they get a shorthanded goal out of it. They're looking for more, and Claffey gets hooked, and there's no penalty there. God, that looked as clear as day. I don't know if you saw that clearly, Gerard, but the Titans, in my opinion, should be on a power play right now, but we'll play on. Zach Boris takes a shot. That's stopped by the goaltender. Rebound racing in there was Cesario, and he couldn't do it either. Now Tubuchanik down below the line. Grabbed by the Scouts and can't get it past the blue line. Precoast now DeCruz keeps it alive. DeCruz slides it over. Back up high it goes Tubuchanik. He'll fire. That one gets blocked. And now Koliatzis have a partial breakaway. Now he gets the puck again. Good defensive play by Anatol DeCruz to knock that out of his possession. Now Koliatzis with another shot and a good save by Davila. Hanging on to the puck and stopping the clock with 12:38 to go in the second. Glenbrook South up 2 against the Scouts. Cole McPherson and Evan Bunnell responsible for the Titan goals. 10 shots apiece. It's been an even game, but in terms of which team is outplaying the other, I really can't say that it's going one way or another. It's been pretty even. Both teams have had their chances, but the Titans have found the back of the net twice, and the Lake Forest Scouts have not, and that's the only thing that matters at the end of the day. Still a lot of hockey to be played, and you got to watch out for these Scouts. They've had a couple of really good scoring opportunities. You know that they're going to keep fighting. Down 2-0 is not out of reach by any means, especially less than halfway through the game. Still a lot to be decided here in Glenview. Cole McPherson, the first goal scorer tonight, gets it out to Boris with a nice pass. Zach Boris can't get around one. Nice play by DeCruz. Now gets it to Boris down the left side of the goal line. And that didn't work out, so Pagani races down into the far side corner. Shot to the net, tipped away by the goaltender. Centering pass to Cruz, scores! What a pass by Zach Boris from below the goal line. Got it to Anatol DeCruz, who had a wide open net. All he had to do was bury it, and he did just that. It's 3-0 Glenbrook South. DeCruz gets his first AHL goal of the year. And just like in the championship game in overtime in Detroit, Zach gets an assist on a DeCruz goal. 3-0 South, 11:27 to go in the second period. Right off the face-off, Titans trying to make something happen again. Weiss shoots, and a good save by Urso. Now back out to neutralize. Duncan slides it over. Here's a dump in by Kian Jester. Now below the goal line, Felitis will take it for the Scouts. Titans knock a stick out of the hands of Felitis, and lucky to not get a penalty there. I guess that makes up for the hooking. Each team with a power play tonight. GBS with a shorthanded goal on the Lake Forest power play. A really nice move by Evan Bunnell. It looked like sort of a one-on-one, one-on-two kind of rush. This shot just misses the net. Maybe hits the side of the cage. But he got around that defender and got it in the net. Here's a shot tipped by Weiss. Good idea by number 15, but it goes wide of the net. Puck has been inside Lake Forest zone for a while now, and just as I say that, it comes out of the zone. That's what's known as the caster's curse. Here's a shot. That one goes wide. 10 minutes to go in the second period. 3-0 GBS. Felitas over the line. Pressured by Grant Duncan, and he knocks him down to the ice. Icing here for the Titans. And that'll stop the clock with 9:39 to go. Cole McPherson, Evan Bunnell, and Anatole DeCruz with the 3 Titans goals. GBS Blue looking to complete the 3-game triple header sweep here on this kickoff celebration at the Glenview Ice Center. JV took down Highland Park 5-1. Varsity with the 6-0 win over Fenwick. And here Varsity 2 up 3-0 about halfway through. Centering pass, that goes to Tubuchanan. Now Pinto will come out of the zone with it, give it to Lytle. Dylan Lytle speeds ahead of a defender. Lytle all the way to the goal line, puts on the brakes, centers it. Higgins, and that just missed the net. Rebound gets sent back up high to the left side for Precos. He sends it down below the line. Lytle, and now it goes back up high to Tubuchanan. Jerry Tubuchanan, this one tipped and almost went to the stick of Pinto, but racing in there are the scouts to get it away. Here's a shot while the man was falling. Gerard, I hope you caught that one on camera. That was pretty funny. And the Titans will get it back out to neutral ice. Halfway through regulation here at the Glenview Ice Center, the Titans with a nice 3-0 lead. Still a lot of hockey to be played. You got to seal the deal if you're the Glenbrook South Titans. They do lead shots 12-10. 10 saves on 10 shots for Jordan Davila. Kopp gets this one down into the zone. That's padded down to the corner by Davila. And now the scouts, they were changing, and good awareness by the other skater for Lake Forest to not come onto the ice until that man was off, because that could have been a too many men call as it hit the skate while the man was coming off. GBS still pressuring in the attacking zone, but it's going to be taken out by Lake Forest's Kowalski. Down below the goal line it goes. Mackey chasing after it, but getting there first McPherson, who takes a hit. Now in the corner, Bunnell. A man taken down, and GBS will get the puck back. Claffey skates through the neutral zone. Evan Claffey sitting on a goal tonight already, looking for another, and a big save made by Urso. Titans get it back. Here's Higgins. Tried to sell a call there, but didn't get it. And the scouts will skate through neutral ice the other way. Pagani can't get by Kelly, and the puck goes down to the near side corner. Felitas unloads one, and that one stopped, maybe blocked, but doesn't go in the net regardless. 6:50 to go in period number 2. GBS up 3-0. McPherson out to neutral ice. Titans might have numbers here. It's to Cruz. Gets it to Cesario. Left circle. Centers it. And that one rolls past to Cruz, who just wasn't up there enough. So now the other way comes Lake Forest. Felitas down to Kowalski. Kowalski in the corner being pressured, and the Titans will get it, but not out. Here's a shot from the right point. That one goes wide of the net. DeCruz can't poke it out. He probably could if there wasn't so much snow buildup by the scout bench. A man taken down. That's Millman. Lake Forest bench wants a penalty. They're not going to get one. And now here's a pass to Cesario. He caught them napping. He's got a breakaway. Cesario, and a save by Urso. Now Boris back up high. Duncan left point. Takes a shot. That wouldn't go. Boris gets it back, centers it. Here's to Cruz. Backhander, a weak one, and that's covered by the glove of Urso. 5:26 to go in period number 2. Glenbrook South with a 3-0 lead. Offensive zone faceoff coming for the Titans. Jonah Weiss ready for the drop of the puck. He wins it cleanly. Goes back up high. This one's blocked by the skates, and now here comes Lake Forest. Good sir. Gets it to the near side for Kopp and neutral ice. He will send it down on target. Titans will clear it out. Now racing after the puck is Jonah Weiss. He has some speed. Gets it to Dylan Lytle, and his shot just goes over the crossbar. Just missed the top right corner on that. What a pass there to set it up. Keeping it in the zone was Adams. And out it comes. Good sir. Looking to get ahead of Jester. But Keon Jester, good defense there. And Weiss will pick it up. Weiss out to Adams. Mitchell Adams now back for Jester. Titans still can't get it outside the zone. Now Adams. And that one's kept alive again. Lake Forest shoots. And that goes wide of Davila's net. Now a quick one-timer there, right and close. And that's stopped by Jordan Davila as well. He's been perfect so far. Between the pipes for GBS. Now Weiss with a shot. Save made, rebound Lytle. Oh, and it was just blocked by Neuwirth for Lake Forest, number 11 in gray. Eddie Precos sends it down into the zone, right side, or left side, excuse me. And it goes below the goal line to be grabbed and maneuvered by Lake Forest. But here's a giveaway, Higgins, and a hop over the puck to keep possession. And this one just leaks outside the zone. Three and a half to go in the middle frame before we take a Zamboni intermission. Titans with a 3-0 lead. Goals tonight from Cole McPherson, Evan Bunnell, and Anatole DeCruz. Dylan Ward on the call with you. Gerard Boris behind the camera. Joe Hoffer controlling the scoreboard in the top left corner of your screen. Our all-star crew here at the South Hockey Network. Coming to you live for all 3 of tonight's triple header. Higgins, now Lytle, Dylan Lytle, the captain of this squad. Trevor Lytle. I think I've been getting them switched up a couple times tonight now that I see that there's 2 Lytels on this team. So Trevor is 45, Dylan's 22. Now here's a potential 2-on-1, but good D by Eddie Precos. Centering pass to Buchanan, gets it. Kept alive left point, shot to the net, goes wide of the cage. Pinto just sends it out to neutral. Jones will bring it back in. Intercepted by Higgins. What a pass to Pinto. He's got a partial breakaway. If he can pull the puck ahead, he does. And he shoots in. A save made by Urso. Oh, boy, but what a pass to set that up. Now Pagani gets around Higgins. Pagani pressured by the other Higgins on this team. Jackson and McPherson now. Mackey shoots. Save made by Davila from a tough angle. Lake Forest continues on. And GBS takes it away. Here's a long pass, and Jackson Higgins racing after it. It will not be an icing. Here's a centering pass, looking for Weiss, but instead Urso will swallow that up, the goaltender. 1:35 to go, in the second period. Titans with a 3-0 advantage. Moments away from heading to the locker room and letting the Zamboni refresh the surface. Face-off win for the Titans. Higgins, nice setup for Bunnell, but he couldn't finish. Now up high it goes McPherson. Risky play there, but it does stay in the zone. Now Jackson Higgins down to Bunnell. Scrum up against the boards, and the loose puck goes to Lake Forest. Felitas gets it outside the zone. Titans might have numbers here, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Here's a nice move by Bunnell, getting ahead of a couple defenders. Now bailing him out. Finding the loose puck is Jonah Weiss, but he couldn't bury it. And that'll stop the clock with 1:01 to go in the second. Titans lead shots on goal 19-14 here at the Glenview Ice Center. Titans looking for their second AHL win. They are 1-1-1, so that is 1 win, 1 loss, 1 overtime loss. Of course, the overtime losses count as half a win, so basically a tie. So it is valuable to send the game to overtime, even if you do lose, because, well, for every 2 overtime losses you get, it's the equivalent of 1 win. Here in hockey, that's how the point system works. 2 points for a win, 1 for the overtime loss, and 0 for a regulation loss. And those points determine the final standings. Here's a good pass off the far side boards for Weiss. Weiss can't get around one defender. Puck will go down below the goal line. Now back up high, Boris. Taken away by Marks, and he skates through the neutral zone. Just 10 seconds left. Marks gets around Kelly, but not McPherson as he races back there to help out. Now Boris backhands this one out. Titans have a chance here. They have to take a shot to Cruz, and that shot misses the net. Would have been way late anyway. But the Titans will head into the locker room up 3-0 over the Lake Forest Scouts. And now here in the triple header, through 8 periods of play, the 3 GBS teams have combined for just 1 goal allowed tonight. Let's see if they can keep that up as we get set for the third period coming up shortly on the South Hockey Network. This is Dylan Ward. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to mute my microphone and catch my breath, but we will stay live here on YouTube, and you can watch the Zamboni do its thing. So we'll see you in about 10 minutes' time.
This is nice tonight, I think, right? It's working really well, right? My brother and my parents are watching.
Oh, are they watching the broadcast is good?
Yeah. We were at my parents today, and I did at my parents today, and my dad showed how to broadcast the ice game.
Thank you so much, Dylan.
Welcome back to the South Hockey Network, live here on YouTube. Hope you found us okay here on YouTube. Again, we made the switch from Twitch to YouTube over the off season, and it seems to be working out pretty well based on the feedback we've gotten. GBS Varsity Blue playing their fourth AHL game here at the Glenview Ice Center. They are 1-1-1. They look to make it 2-1-1, and they are in good position to do that. Up 3-0 with 17 minutes left in regulation time. Goals tonight from Cole McPherson, Evan Bunnell, and Anatole DeCruz. Dylan Ward with you on the call, and Gerard Boris behind the camera, and the third period is underway. Jordan Davila between the Titan posts perfect so far, making 14 stops on the 14 shots he's seen. Titans bring it back inside the zone. Down below the line, it's Higgins, Jackson Higgins. Taken away by the Scouts. He gets it back. Higgins centers it, Bunnell, and taken away. And forced out to neutral ice. Lake Forest chasing after it. Could have been a 2-on-1, but a good defensive play by Duncan. Now Higgins centered it near side, but getting there first is the Scouts. They can't get it outside the zone as Higgins keeps it in with a glove. He takes a shot. That one deflects and goes wide of the net. Now Felitas taken away by Bunnell. Bunnell, who has a goal tonight. Now Claffey. And the Scouts bring it out. Here's Felitas coming over the line. Doesn't have much help as the Scouts make a change, and he will just send this one below the line where Tubuchanak grabs it. Now Zach Boris, who has an assist here in this one. Two assists. Thank you, Gerard. He will dump this one down. He's looking for a third assist, maybe even a goal. Zach Boris, number 91, near side, cuts to the slot, gets it to the left circle. Here's a shot by DeCruz, and the save is made by Urso. He deflects it up into the netting, and Gerard, that was close to assist number 3 for number 91. Zach Boris ready for the face-off at the left circle. Attacking zone for the Glenbrook South Titans. He wins it. Back up high, Kelly. Got it to McPherson, but it's intercepted, and here's a clean breakaway, Kalatsis. And his backhander wouldn't go. Maybe a piece of it for Davila, but I think he might have just missed the net. So here come the Titans the other direction. DeCruz dumps it down. Catches up to the puck down below the line. DeCruz with a goal in this one. Now Boris gets the loose puck. Zach Boris looking over his options. Backhands it back to the right point, McPherson. Now Boris gets it back, but outside the zone, so the Titans have to tag up to avoid offsides. Boris gets it ahead, looking for DeCruz. Instead it goes back, and it's dumped down by McPherson. DeCruz, battling in the corner, gets taken down, and the puck goes back up high left point. It's Cole McPherson. He's got a goal tonight. Now centering past DeCruz, tried to stuff it by short side. That wouldn't work, so here comes Millman for the Lake Forest Scouts. Millman over the line, left side, centers it, tipped on net by Kalatsis, and the save is made by Davila, his 15th of the evening here. Zach Boris down to the corner, centers it, it goes up high, here's a shot by Duncan, and that missed the net. Pinto recovers, down below the goal line again. Battle for the puck, and then the loose one's found by Boris. He sets up Pinto right in front, and Pinto just can't bury that one. .28 to go in the third. One goal for the Titans in the first period. The other two came in period number 2. Scoreless so far in the early goings of the last period of regulation time. And the Scouts just offsides. Marks sort of goes palms up, but that was the right call. That stops the clock with 13:03 to go in the third. Titans leading shots on goal 21-15 in the game, 3-0. Cole McPherson, Evan Bunnell, and Anatole DeCruz, the 3 goal scorers here tonight. That puck deflects off the stanchion at the Lake Forest bench. You know, sometimes here at Glenview Ice Center, that's called a whistle, sometimes not, as a Scout crashes hard into the boards in neutral ice. That was Marks. He gets up without any help. That's always good news. You never like to see a player take a collision like that. This stretch pass just missed, and it's chased down. Great event here at the Glenview Ice Center. Got to hand it to the board and everyone involved with making tonight special. This is the season kickoff official celebration for GBS Hockey, the club. And varsity with their home opener got the win against Fenwick. The taco truck outside in the parking lot. I didn't get a taco, but I did enjoy the smells on my way into the Glenview Ice Center today from Rio Bamba. And the triple header involving all three teams. This is the nightcap. There's a wraparound, and that's stopped by Davila. And the Titans have done a great job. All three teams have here tonight. Again, the JV side with the 5-1 win over Highland Park. Varsity 6-0 over Fenwick. And GBS Blue currently in progress, but looking good, up 3-0 over Lake Forest. Drop of the puck inside GBS territory. Face-off taken by the Titans. Weiss gets it ahead. Now Lytle over the line. Just on sides is GBS. Lytle centers it. Taken away by the Scouts. Cole McPherson. Now Adams. Adams gets it to Weiss. Jonah Weiss takes a check, trying to get around one man. And the puck goes down into the corner. GBS will get possession back as Adams goes up high for Patrick Kelly. Kelly tried a shot. That one deflects and goes to the Scouts. Kowalski. Nice move around McPherson. Gets a shot away, and that's stopped by Davila. Now McPherson gets it back. Kowalski pressuring. McPherson with the puck below his own goal line. Titans look to get it out to neutral ice and maybe more. Kelly goes far side. Dylan Lytle kept alive by the Scouts. They'll send it below the line. Felitis. And Millman intercepts. He tries a backhander. Saved by Davila. A good one with his left pad. Now out to neutral ice. Weiss tips it down. No icing. And Lake Forest will work with it in their own end. You got to think the pressure's starting to build on that Lake Forest bench, looking to get on the board in this game. Titan taken down, no penalty called. And what do we have here? A whistle after the play. I don't think the penalty was called. Gerard, any insight there? Loose net, thank you. As you can see, they're fixing it right now. .9:58 to go, third period. Titans leading goals by 3 and shots on goal by 3. 3-0, the score of the hockey game, 21-18. The Titans with the edge in shots. And looks like the Blackhawks allowed another goal, unfortunately. It is now 4-2 Vegas. In the dying moments of the third period, the Hawks with their home opener here as well as GBS. Same night. Felitis takes a shot off the post. He beat Davila, but not the iron. Now Bonnell centers it. Here's Higgins, backhander. While he was being checked from behind, that wouldn't go. Claffey, his shot gets swallowed up by the skates of the Lake Forest defenders. Now here's Millman. He will dump it down. And it'll be grabbed by Kalatsis, near side corner. Zach Boris skates through the neutral zone. Boris down to the near side corner. And Felitis will take over. Can't get it outside the zone. Pass to Mechanic, and the puck bounces over to Claffey, but he couldn't get enough wood on that, so he'll go to the bench, and on comes DeCruz. Puck goes to the blue paint, and it's covered up. Stopping the clock with 8:58 to go, third period. Varsity SHL scores tonight. GBS takes down Fenwick 6-0. Loyola Gold statement win at home over Carmel. They also win 6-0. And how about the St. Viator Lions, undefeated no more. The 7-0 varsity St. Viator side loses their first in SHL play, 4-3 to the Glenbrook North Spartans. Big win for GBN there as they look to continue to be a dominant force in Illinois this year. Of course, GBS will go against GBN on Thanksgiving Eve in the annual tradition. This one just missed Cesario. DeCruz down below the line. Boris centers it. DeCruz out of midair. That was pretty nifty. Now Boris down to the corner. Up high it goes to Buchanan. Cross ice. And McPherson. That one gets deflected high. Actually, that was Precos, I'm sorry. Eddie Precos down low near the goal line. And Lake Forest can't get it just yet. To Buchanan goes back for Precos. And Precos will dump it in. Dumped low by McPherson. And Jones will pick it up. These teams just playing dump and chase here for the last little while, but the action picks up there with a Kelly shot from the point. That one is saved by Urso. 7:10 to go, third period. Titans with the edge in shots, 22-20 now. Up 3-0 in the hockey game. Now McPherson to Pinto. Puck gets taken away by Mackey. Mackey into the zone down the right wing side. Taken away by the Titans now as they force it out to neutral. McPherson, the scorer of goal number 1 of 3 tonight for GBS. Can't get it outside the zone. So here's Kowalski. Centered it. He was looking for Mackey, but that didn't connect, so McPherson will recover. Great night in net for GBS's goalie, Jordan Davila, as he gets a piece of that one to keep it out. Not sure if they'll give him a save on the scoreboard here, but he's got 20 saves on 20 shots. Now Lytle centers it. Pinto reaching out with the stick. Couldn't connect with the puck. And it'll be forced out by the Scouts. It's been a really quiet third period. All 3 goals took place in the first and second period tonight. Lytle. Tough angle, taken away by Lake Forest. Scouts just looking to get on the board. They are desperate for at least a goal here in the next minute or two to give themselves a chance. But GBS has been shutting them down all game long. In spite of the close number of shots, it was a close first period. Here's a quick shot, and making a good reactionary save was Urso. In the second and third period, you could really tell GBS is dominating this game. Lake Forest has had a couple of fast breaks, odd man rushes, but a couple of those instances they missed the net or couldn't get a shot away for whatever reason. Under 5 to go. Now here's Duncan. Took a hit and iced the puck down. There's the whistle. And the Titans will have a D-zone face-off coming up. Down 3-0, up 3-0. Lake Forest down. Here 4.5 to go in the third period. Gerard, I know varsity plays tomorrow at 4:30. Does Blue have a game tomorrow? No? Those back-to-backs are always tough, especially when the second leg of the back-to-back is more of an afternoon start following a night start. Here's centering pass, quick shot, they score! Millman breaks the shutout on a shot from the slot. It was a good pass, and it snuck through the pads of Davila. And the Scouts are not going down without a fight. They now trail 3-1, and there's a lot of time left for things to happen here in this one. Still waiting for the official goal and assist there because that was a really nice pass. I want to know who made that pass. I wasn't quite looking. 4:20 to go, so we will keep an eye down to our right at Urso, the goaltender for the Scouts, because here in this position down by 2, you know the Scouts will be looking to pull him at some point. Hard to say when, here with 4 minutes left. Millman with the most recent goal for the Scouts. Now this one just missed the stick of Kopp. It will be an icing against Lake Forest. And the Titans get the attacking zone face-off here with 3:46 to go. So close to a shutout for Jordan Davila. But he has had an amazing night between the pipes. 21 saves on 22 shots on target by Lake Forest. I can officially report that the Blackhawks unfortunately lost 5-3 the final there, so Corey Perry adds a goal with 15 seconds left. McPherson to Bonnell. Over to Kelly, who lost an edge. Got the puck to Jackson Higgins. And now Bonnell chases it back below the goal line. Urso is still in his net for Lake Forest. Here's a drop-off pass, quick shot, good save by Davila to keep it a 2-score game. Up high it goes Felitas. Felitas can't get around Claffey, who forces it out to neutral ice. But Lake Forest will keep possession now. It is grabbed by the Titans. Claffey dumps it down. Boris pressuring down in the corner. Boris threw it to the center. DeCruz with the puck below the goal line. DeCruz goes up high, and that goes outside the zone. McPherson's got it. McPherson to Jackson Higgins. He will backhand it into the zone. Giveaway here. Zach Boris gets it. Boris takes a shot. Good save. Rebound. They score! Boris to DeCruz again. And it is 4-1. Zach Boris had a maze of Lake Forest defenders. Got the shot on target. And it was off the pad and right there for DeCruz to put a backhander in. It's his second goal of the hockey game. And he erases any bit of hope that Lake Forest may have had after that late goal to make it a 2-goal game. It's right back to the 3-score advantage for Glenbrook South. Anatol DeCruz with his first and second goals of the AHL season for him tonight in this one. Here in Game 4. Centering pass, Cesario shoots. Oh, and that just missed the net. I'm not sure if Urso maybe got a piece of that. That was a quick shot. Now to neutral ice. 1:50 to go, third period. Cesario reached out with the stick to get that puck on net, and it was saved by Urso. Another fan there by DeCruz. Now here come the Scouts. They're not done yet. 1:30 is not a lot of time to score 3 goals, but most certainly not impossible. Here's a good diving effort by DeCruz, looking to set up Boris, but that one just by him. Kowalski gets it back. Now Pagani. No icing on the play. Final minute here at the Glenview Ice Center. Titans look to be ready to win this one. Centering pass, swiped away, kept alive up high, ran court, shoots. That one's blocked. Now the Titans go up ahead. They're looking for number 5. Boris sets up Lytle. Lytle catches up to the puck. And the centering feed wouldn't go. Pinto back for Precos. Now Pinto gets it back. He will dump it down. This is going to end up being icing against the Titans. That stops the clock with 23 seconds. And only a matter of time before this one's official. Zach Boris, a 3-point night. Still waiting for his first AHL goal of the season, but he is now up to 6 assists through 4 games. Back underway, 15 to go in this one. Centering pass, and swiped out of there like Forrest. Tried to bank it off Davila. That didn't work. 9 on the clock, now in the corner. They battle for possession of the puck. And Glenbrook South is going to win this game. 4-1 the final score. They pour off the bench and give a big group hug to their goaltender, Jordan Davila, who had a phenomenal effort between the pipes. Oh, so close to the donut. But he does make 22 saves on 23 shots faced against the Lake Forest Scouts blue team. And GBS Blue has their second AHL win of the season. They are now 2-1-1 on the 20-game slate. Again, no handshakes after the game. Newer rule in the SHL. Wait till the final game of the season series before you do that. But there are a couple handshakes after the fact as well. Lytle goes up to Pagani. And good sportsmanship shown by the Scouts and the Titans. So that's going to do it for our triple header here at the Glenview Ice Center to kick off the home portion of the schedule for GBS hockey. And in the triple header, it's going to end with GBS outscoring their opponents in the 3 games 14-2 as JV picks up the 5-1 win. 15-2. 5-1 win for JV, 6-0 for Varsity, and 4-1 here for Varsity Blue. So Gerard Boris has been on the camera all evening long. We thank him for his dedication and hard work to the GBS hockey program. I hopped in the booth for the final 2 games of the doubleheader, but if you've been here for all 3, we hope you enjoyed our marathon here on YouTube. And I unfortunately don't have the information on when the next Varsity 2 game is. I can tell you right now that Varsity plays tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. at American Heartland Ice Arena, and I will just go to my laptop here to get you that information in just 1 second. Varsity 2. And we will see them back in action on Wednesday as they rematch against the Lake Forest Scouts over at their barn at Lake Forest College. So 4-1 victory for the Titans tonight, and they will look to win 2 in a row against the Scouts on Wednesday at LFC. If you plan on tuning into the Varsity game tomorrow at 4:30, I will see you there. And if not, we'll see you on Wednesday for the next Varsity Blue game. Have a great